Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. I always feel kind of self-conscious saying everybody when I'm the only one sitting here, but I assume other people are out there. What we're going to do is we are going to walk through the setting up of, well, not setting up, yeah, the setting up of getting the sheep quest information to update in our HUD. Basically, it's like pages, what, I don't know, 443, 442 to like 448, right around there in the book, chapter 10. Now, I'm going to do this just a little bit differently than it's done in the book. The core is going to be there, but I'm going to change just a couple of minor things, just give you some other ideas of how these could be approached. So let's see. For noise purposes, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate our music and our narrator so we don't have to listen to them too awful much. And when we drop in here and we play, so it wants me to go ahead and go find Teresa, right? And that would be my starting thing. And then I'd go talk to Teresa, and then she's gonna go off and tell me to, where is Teresa? Teresa, hello, there she is. Okay, she needs to idle. That's kind of annoying. She needs to idle before she does anything else. But so I'm gonna have to. She doesn't need to stand there like that. So I'd go talk to Teresa. She would give me the quest, and bang, I'm off to go find my sheep. Now, of course, the dialogue that we've actually done in the book, back when we did dialogue, was the dialogue to go find the donkey. Okay, well, I got my donkey over there. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to set up getting our sheep, and then maybe add in a little bit of the donkey stuff as well, so you can kind of start to see how we can combine some of these things to give you some hints and some advice going forward into the exercises for this chapter. So right here where it says go find Teresa, I wanted to update with what my quest is and how I'm doing on my quest right now. That's kind of my goal. So I'm going to select Sancho over here, and with Sancho selected, go ahead and go into his playmaker. I don't need his health. Let's say sheep quest. Right? Okay, so this is what I've called it. Call it my sheep quest, and we've got our play audio that we had to do in chapter 9, I think it was. Notice my little solution there was after I got a sheep I could count. I played my audio and came up there, in this light. And there's my for returning my sheep, also exercise that we had to do. So what I'm going to do is, by default, this quest should be turned off. And how do I turn a quest off? Easy. I turn the state machine on or off, right? So I'm going to turn Dapple Quest off for right now and Sheep Quest on. So in the book, I had this Boolean variable, and it kind of went right up in here before we went down in idle. Well, what I'm going to do this time is, instead of doing that, I'm going to put each quest in a separate state machine, and then you just toggle the state machine on and off based on what you need. So we're going to need some variables here. So let's go ahead and throw in our variables that we're going to need. And let's see. So the first one we're going to need will be found underscore text. And this is going to be of type string. String. For some reason I couldn't find it. Kind of made me want to panic a little bit. And this is going to be the number of sheep that have currently been found. Not an inspector variable. We're going to need another one. Is sheep quest boolean? I'm going to skip that part. So my next one is going to be need underscore text, and this is going to be a string, and this is going to be the number of sheep that I need to find. So this first one would be how many I have found, and this second one would be how many I still need to find. Okay, so next up I'm going to need a quest display, or we could even call it journal if we wanted to. This is going to be an object. I'll add that, and it's going to be of type Unity Engine. And within Unity Engine, we're going to scroll down here and find UI, which will be down here just a little bit, and then we will select text. So this is going to allow us to change the text within our little journal box, within our HUD overlay that we had created in the chapter. So UI and text. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and make that an inspector so we can grab that one up there pretty easily. And then I'm going to need one more variable. This is going to be a quest text, quest underscore text, and this is simply going to be a string, and this is going to be the string of information that we're actually going to display here. So, we can composite and put our stuff together and have it be displayed up there. Alright, so we've got our variables set. So no new events. We're just going to be adding some actions in various places. So idle. Okay, so we come in here and we're off and going. So we're ready to go. So first thing we're going to do is, like right here inside our idle, let's go ahead and change what we need to display here. So we will put some stuff together in our idle. Yeah, in our idle, that looks good. Let's go with an action browser, and we're going to start off with building a string. Okay, so we'll do a build string, and right there is going to be our build string. And what we're going to need is we're going to have several components that are going to be part of this string. In fact, we're going to have 5 of them. So I'll do 5, and this allows me to start entering some stuff. So the first one is going to be found with a space. Next one, element 1, is going to be how many we've found. So we'll use our variable, and that is going to be a found text. After that, we'll do a space of space, and then we will, in our element 3, we will add in our need text. Okay, and then finally we will go ahead and do a space SHEEP period. So this is basically what we're doing is called string concatenation, and this is where we're combining multiple strings to form one. So it will say found space that number, space of space that number, space sheet period. Now we actually can go without our space if we want and put separators in here. So for instance, I can do of, let's get rid of my space and put a separator there. I can do that. And I'm going to store this in quest text right there. Every frame, no, I kind of only need to do this once. We'll go to our action browser next and go ahead and pull up our action browser, and we're going to do a set property action. Set property. So let's add that action to here. Close that out. The property we're going to want to be setting, go to my variables, is going to be our quest display. And what we want to change within our quest display is going to be the text string, and we want to give it our quest text. Just change it once, that should be fine. If we could even go a step further, right? Well, we need that there to start off. So we can do it like so. And let's see what we've got here. So if we just start off at this point and we play this, and let me see, my sheep quest is on, and I've not assigned some stuff here. So sheep quest, I need my quest display right there. So let's go find our HUD overlay. Quest display is that thing. Now this comes down to where if we're using the same variable names that we're kind of using for our objects, it helps us. It makes it just a little bit easier to figure out what we might be looking for. So we found blank of blank sheep. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, but so let's see, what do we have going on here? What we've got going on is our found text and need text haven't been assigned any values. No big deal. Let's go to our action browser. We're going to do a convert int to string. Okay, and we're going to put this up above our build string right here. And we're going to convert, let's convert our find sheep. Let's go variables, let's double check. So our find sheep is number of sheep to complete the quest. So our find sheep is going to go into our need text, like so. And then we'll add one more of these guys, put it down right about here. And this one, instead of find sheep, will be num sheep, and it is going to go into found text. So we've got those set up right there. So now if we take a look at that, move that off screen a little bit, play. Found 0 of 2 sheep. Okay, let's go find a sheep. Like an idiot, I put my sheep way far away, but that's cool. We'll come over here. Hey sheep, what's up sheep? Sheep's like, whoa, hey there. We found one of two sheep. Nice. Okay, let's come up here. Now there's a slight problem here. And so before we just say, hey, we're all done, this is so incredibly cool, I'm happy, we're going to come up here and kind of run into this problem. Hey, sheep. Gotcha, gotcha. It didn't update here. Why didn't it update? Well, here's what happened. You see, it came through here, it found another sheep, it was enough sheep, and it went out, and it didn't update right there. No big deal. So let's fix that. So what we're going to do here is in our follow me, we could update it here, but we don't need to. What we need to update is over here in all sheep, and what we want to do is tell the player, hey, go put your sheep in the pen, right? So we're going to do let's do a set property, like so, and I'm going to go ahead and drag it up here to the top. I don't need to. You can see I've got this debug log here, whatever. The property I want to set is going to be in my quest display, and the exact property is text string, and I want it to say return the sheep to their pen, period. Just need to do it once, and this debug log, don't need it anymore. And then finally, once we get the sheep back here, I want to go ahead and let's go over here and leave sheep. Let's add another property before I broadcast that event to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and right here, I'm going to do another quest display, do another text string, and I'm going to say return to Teresa. Go and be happy. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's do a little play on that. Now, we've actually added some stuff here that was not in the text example. In the text example, we kind of just did the basic parts right there, and then I went ahead and added some more stuff because, once again, in the text, the exercises for returning the sheep to the pen and all that, well, those were exercises, so the solution wasn't actually there for working with. Come on, sheep. Hello, sheep. Gotcha. I don't know why I like that. It's like the only sound I made for Sancho that I actually like. Most of the others, it's like, oh, facepalm whenever I hear them. But I kind of like that one. I think that was like the third or fourth attempt at various gotchas. Okay, come on, sheep. Gotcha. Return the sheep to their pen. Oh, that's cool. You see how it's telling me what I need to be doing. So, did I spell something wrong there? I might have. So I'm going to come over here, and this is where I want to put my sheep. Get in there. Oh, and they float still. That's cool because, hey, that's a problem to be solved in our next chapter. Actually, I told you guys how to solve that when we did this, but whatever. Return to Teresa. Now I can go talk to Teresa, and she could give me my next quest, whatever it happens to be. So there you go. We've got our sheep quest updating in here, and it's all working incredibly cool. So questions, comments, whatever, throw them down below, and look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.